Hello and welcome to episode 184. And 2 weeks ago we fished together, didn't we? And we said we'd be meeting up in 2 weeks' time.
We did.
And here we are, joined by your wife, Jen. Remember this girl, folks? 4 years ago, Digger Lakes, in the hut. I didn't have you in the hut, I mean, right? Done the opening to the video in the hut. So yeah, anyway. So for this video, we've come down to Herefordshire. In a posh area called Hartleton. And it is posh here, isn't it? I mean, have a look at this view, guys.
Old estate lake.
It's a proper nice estate lake, this. So yeah, we're here for 48 hours.
We are indeed.
Gonna have. I was originally, see this island behind me? I was originally booked in peg 14, the other side of that island, but had a little mooch around. No one was booked in peg 16. Seen fish down here,
Lots of fish.
So saw the bailiff and said I'd rather fish down here in the shallows. I've seen fish. Shaun's in 15. The Peggy was booked in, so no change there. Well, it's not going to be you fishing, is
I'm
it?
not actually fishing there.
It's going to be Jen.
First time in 4 years fishing you.
Yeah. And even Littler might have a little dabble on, a little float rod.
Yeah.
Catch some little fishies.
We do like to catch some little fish.
That's the plan.
Or big fish like Uncle Chris.
Right, anyway guys, right, we've still got all the kit to get out of the vehicles yet, so we've only just kind of decided where we're fishing, well, where I'm fishing actually. So, till something carpy happens, let's go fishing. Guys, so I'm not actually fishing yet. All I've done so far is got the rods ready and they're resting on the buzz bars ready to go. But what I have just been doing is just been having a lead around with me marker rod, and it's very silty out there. Not as in like horrible, nasty, yucky silt, just as in the bottom of the lake is a really soft sediment lake. So I've just had to have a bit of a dig around in the bottom of my lead bag for some really lightweight leads. And I mean, I had to go right to the bottom of my lead bag and managed to find a few 2 ounce leads. And I never fish with 2 ounce leads. So yeah, because the 4 ounce lead I was marking around with was proper plugging in the soft sediment bottom, like. So but yeah, we don't have to chuck far anyway. Like I say, while I was chucking around the marker rod, I've clipped up to the far bank, which is just that shot behind my shoulder. That's only just over 12 wraps, which I'll do on my left hand rod. Right hand rod, you can probably just see I'm going to whack it right down the bank. I think no one else can fish anymore to the right of me, so I can chuck it right down there, probably just past that tree you can see down there. And well, I say right down there. If I stand behind a life buoy, that's just by my rods here. It's only 14 wraps, and then my middle rod, I'd probably just pub chuck it just to the sort of middle-ish of the lake, I suppose. But oh, Jenny's just having a cast. So yeah. So I think the order of the day basically is lightweight leads, just so you don't get everything plugged too deep into the soft bottom. Again, because it is soft bottom, I think pop-ups are going to have to be the order of the day to make sure your rigs and bait are sat above that layer of softness. Like I said, I'm not actually fishing yet. I've still got all my rigs to sort out. So yeah, so it's definitely going to be light leads and pop-ups. It's probably going to be Ronnie rigs, I expect. But yeah, it's quite shallow out here in front of me as well. I didn't put the float on, just the lead when I was having a lead around. But yeah, there's probably only between 2 to 3 foot of depth in all this kind of water round here, which don't sound a lot, but as I said on the intro, when I had a walk up the bank, especially that bit behind me there are fish stacked up there. So as shallow as it is, there are fish in and around this area. So I might even have a go on the old floater rod. I have brought it with me this session at some point in this session. So yeah, we might try a bit of floater fishing if we can get them going on the surface. I've brought some mixers with me. Right, anyway, right, I'm not going to catch anything until I put some rigs on the rods anyway, so right, let's get that sorted so we can actually do some fishing. There you go, oh Jenny, first time she's done this for 4 years. Proper family weekend out. The wife, the little one and the dog. Oh, nice. Don't think quite saw it land because this tree was in the way, but that was nice and tight to that willow. Nice one, Jen. So, here we go then, guys. First cast of the session about to go out. As I said I'd probably do, I've gone with Ronnie rigs. So, got a short leader on, flying back lead just there. And as I said, I think I only had 3 2-ounce leads in the whole of my lead bag, but yeah, 2-ounce lead, anti-tangle boom, IQ2, Ronnie rig, and a Beta Nana 12mm pop-up. Right, let's get this first cast of this session done. Right, rod number 2, exactly same rig, only one slight difference, still Beta Nana, only in white this time. Rod number 3 about to go out. Exactly the same rig and bait combination as the first rod. Only thing is, well, I did plan on chucking it. I can't for the moment because someone has set up to my right, floater fishing. So yeah, although there's technically no bivvy up swims or night fishing swims to my right, you are still allowed to stalk kind of open areas to the right, so which someone has done. So for the moment I'm just going to have to sort of pub chuck this out into open water, and then that spot I wanted to fish, I'll have to wait to The matey's gone. Oh, good evening, guys.
Hello!
We've just enjoyed a lovely barbecue.
Oh yes.
Jen's still going on hers. I think you've overdone it on the meat tonight, haven't you, Jen?
I have done.
Yeah, we've all had plenty of meat. Even Rocco, the dog back here.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the fishing. Unfortunately, it's been a bit quiet at the moment. We've had nothing more than a few liners. Oh, did you just get a slap then for
No,
your
I did,
efforts?
yeah. That's a good crack.
Look, look at the camera.
Look, see
Your
the camera.
smile.
But yeah, I'm going to have a change of tactics in a minute once I've let my food go down. How are you fishing at the moment, Shaun? Or Jen,
Well,
sorry.
Jen's doing it, but I'm sort of taking over a little bit. She's on the wafter with a popper.
But yeah, it's been a bit quiet at the moment, but there are fish down this end. We've seen them, we know there are, so I'm sure it will just be a matter of time before one of us has a pickup. I'm going to have a change in tactics in me tackle side of it to help with presentation on the silty bottom. Yeah, I'm going to do that in a bit. Right, hopefully one of us can get to you in the night.
It's Venus fishing.
With something substantial to show you anyway. Right, hopefully through the night, guys. Right guys, one rod is now done, helicopter style set up, so exactly the same hook link, nothing's changed there, same lead, one of the Corda heli safe things, about 2 foot before the bottom bead, one of them kind of line safe jobbies, whatever you call them, and then I've left then about another foot before the top bead. And the way I do my heli setups, it's not often I fish like this, but I do like a little sinker with a bead pushed on, and then if you ever do have a crack off, the bead just pushes off of the insert and everything is safe and lovely jubbly. That is it. So I think that, feeling how silty it was in front of me, this is probably a much better way to fish the rig. Alright, let's get that out there. Third and final rod, guys. I've put a white beaten armour on all 3 rods this time, because earlier on when Simon, one of the bailiffs, come round to have a chat, he was saying that white baits are the favoured colour on this lake, so you know, going with the local advice. Yeah, so middle rod's already gone out, didn't film that one, but that was just sort of pub chuck to sort of open water, sort of just mid-range. And then this one I've clipped up, it's going to go on the far margin. Right, I'm gonna pop a bit of bait in now as well, guys. Up to now I've only just been fishing this session as singles, but yeah, we're probably coming up to about 10 o'clock now, so it might look bright on the screen, but we're losing the light now, so while I can see where I'm aiming at, I'm going to get some bait out. Only baiting up with boilies this session. The bailiffs and Shaun before this session both advised heavily against any kind of particle baiting and pellet baiting. Just go with the old boilies only, because of the high content of nuisance fish in this lake. You know, your bream, your tench. So to avoid any of their attractions, being advised by you know, the bailiffs and Shaun, you know, just boilie only. Good morning, guys.
Morning, everyone.
And unfortunately, you've guessed it now, obviously with the lack of nighttime footage, neither myself or Shaun, Jenny, never had anything in the night. We had liners up, kind of made us run down to our rods. Summit was definitely nibbling at or around our hook baits, that's for sure, but no actual positive pickups. So we're just having a little crack at floater fishing now. There's, and you can probably tell from the van just behind me, we're just a bit to the right of my swim, but this is all my water where we're at, and there's still fish out here, so we're just having a little bash at floater fishing.
Just missed one, didn't we?
I'll say we are. Shaun is, but using my floater rod.
We'll both be doing it later. Can I have a go?
Yeah, let's have a little crack. We take turns in having casts. This floater rod hasn't come out for at least a year. And I had to tie a new hook length because my hook length had about half a dozen knots in it. Oh, nearly got the duck. Might need a bit more water in the float.
Calm it down a little bit.
Yeah. Even though that hook length is 4 foot long, once it's in the water, it only, buddy, from this angle, it only looks like it's
I know, yeah.
kind of 2 foot apart, doesn't it? Oh, there's something feeding down there. Look at them feeding bubbles coming up.
I noticed that everywhere. Quite a lot.
So yeah, anyway guys, so we're going to persist with the old floater fishing for a little while. I mean, it was actually sunnier than this probably about an hour ago. There's a bit of cloud cover just come over in the last half hour, and since the cloud cover's come over, the fish seem to have gone back down a bit, but there's a fish just this side of the float. So yeah, so even though the sun's gone in, we're going to persist with the old floater fishing, guys, and 'cause I probably don't do enough of this type of fishing, to be honest with you. I think you'd probably have to cast your minds back to the Bluebell Social 2 years ago when I actually even showed this kind of fishing even in a blog last. So, and the floater rod certainly hasn't seen the light of day for at least a year. So yeah, I definitely don't do enough of this kind of fishing. I think with my old age and my eyesight's starting to go,
Any excuse.
I find the concentration to stare at a little pinprick of bait on the water a bit difficult these days in my midlife years, shall we say. And normally when I'm fishing for fish on the surface or near the surface, I normally fish kind of long zigs or even over depth zigs and just let the kind of bite alarms normally do the work. Oh, the sun are definitely feeding down there. Jesus Christ.
That could be potential, can't.
Something's feeding on the bottom underneath the float now. Hopefully the fish looks like, because this depth of water is only 2 to 3 foot deep, guys, so feeding bubbles just come up right under the bait, so the fish only has to look up and he'll see it. That's some bubbling up there as well. Typical. Just when we get the floater out, the fish seem to have gone feeding back on the bottom. You know, always the way. Bubbling up there, Rick. Rolling lilies. And now I've tangled it up round the rod tip. Oh dear. You can tell I'm out of practice for this kind of fishing, guys. Right, anyway, we're going to take it in turns in casting. So, let Sean have a go now.
Come on then, let's be lucky.
Did you bring a floater rod?
Yeah, I'm just waiting to
Alright.
set up.
Right, anyway guys, we'll get back to you hopefully when all the action suddenly kicks in and goes wild.
Right then guys, just thought I'd take this moment to show you what I'm using. When I usually fish it, it's usually just boilies. So I'm sort of kept with the boilies, but just because they've spawned and stuff, I've added some hemp. There's a bit of a party mix going on in there, and just some 10mm TNT boilies and then a load of crushed up boilies. That's all I'm doing. I don't want to put too much in the way of corn or anything like that because there's a lot of bream tension here, so obviously we want to catch the carp. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to rest the swim for an hour now, so I'm going to put the bait and then just leave it for an hour to sort of settle. So we'll put a couple of these out.
There's some nice rods you got there as well, Sean. Where'd you get them from?
Sorry?
There's some nice fishing rods you got there.
Oh thanks, yeah. I do believe they're your old ones.
Oh, that's why they look really nice then.
They're actually really nice, yeah. I'll definitely be putting many more years of use into them.
Them rods have had 240s and a number of small 30s on them.
I would have with that matter luck. Yeah, I definitely would have kept them. Is that the one? Are these the ones that you used on your syndicate when you caught that 40? Are they?
They are indeed.
Wow. Famous. $11.5 racks. Put a few baits on it. Happy day.
Alright guys, so we've just seen one set of new carp rods that Sean's got, but this is the latest in fishing equipment.
Just making sure it works for my daughter, that's all.
Alright, this pink rod and reel.
Look at that, eh? It's called Piggy.
That's a
Pigsy.
quality bit of carp fishing equipment you got there, mate.
Oh, mate. It don't get much better than this, does it?
Well, desperate times have called for desperate measures, guys. We're now on to oh, where is the float? Can't find it. That'll be my colour blindness kicking in. There is a float. Oh, there it is. Just about seeing it. It's difficult for me to see when me being partially colourblind. I bet that's a fact a lot of you didn't know, guys. Go on. Can a tiddler save a blank?
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, we got one!
Hey! Fish on! Hey!
Look.
Oh,
Ooh. That's a fish.
that's a roach.
There's a little roach.
Would you like to have a hold? Yeah.
Can I hold him?
Oh.
Look.
Hey! It's
No
not a
blank for us.
It's not a blank.
Bloody slimy though.
Alright, that's a blank out of the way, just need something bigger now.
I need another maggot, Chris. Can you help?
Oh, sorry. I'm in charge of the maggots because Maddie don't like them. There you go, one maggot.
Thank you very much. I don't even know what size hook this is. I think it's like a
That's
20
size
or
22,
something.
isn't it? A size 22 hook. I don't think I could tie a size 22 hook anymore.
Do you want to hold? Wait till that float goes under and you strike.
Yeah, watch for the
Hold it.
float.
Watch the float. Look, see the float? When it goes under, you strike.
Come on, Maddie, you can get one.
A bigger one than Daddy.
That had to be a couple of ounces. That was a whopping one.
Oh, that was a 2 ouncer, that one.
Come on. New PB.
Wait,
Hang on, wait a minute.
wait.
I'm gonna watch that float there.
Ready? Can you see the yellow float? Float.
Float, yeah.
No, we're not pole fishing today.
No Polish on here.
Yeah.
Oh, little dip on the float there. Oh, something's there. Yeah.
Oh,
no.
Yellow fish.
We'll have another go.
Oh.
Get it straight.
Let her cast at me.
I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm getting a numb bum.
Hang on, we don't need to do that.
Oh, watch out. Do this, look.
Ready? 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 Now go. Ready? Steady.
You holding on, Maddie? And whoa!
Big cast.
That's a fish all day long, that cast,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Go watch.
Right, watch the float again, look. Ask Chris to put a bit of bait around the float, please.
Oh,
Say, put some bait around the float, please.
that's baiting duties.
Look at that, perfect.
Like
There
that.
we go. That's got a fish written all over
Perfect
it.
baiting.
No, don't need that yet.
Oh, wait.
Oh. Little dibble on the float there.
Stacked up with fish here. Can't go wrong.
Ready? Here you go, Daddy.
Look, guys, I thought this is all you need to do sometimes, is just a little bit of fun, getting back to basics. Oh, fish on! Yes!
Wow, Maddie, you casted this rod out.
Fish on!
Wow, do you want to
Hey!
Wow.
There we go. Well, did you catch that one, Maddie?
This is your fish. You caught this one? Yeah. only trouble is, he swallowed you up. Oh, I got it.
There we go.
There you go.
Like the hole?
Can I hold it now?
Oh, safe to say, Maddie, do you not like the fish or the maggots?
Maybe as she gets older. We'll keep trying. Can I have another maggot, please, Chris?
I'll tell you what, I'll let you have the maggots.
Thank you very much.
Lucky they got enough taking to
Oh, my turn, guys, to have a go on the old pink outfit. See if I can break the blank on the pink gear. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Hey, fishy, fishy, fishy. Fishy, 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 fishy. Oh, little dibble on the float. Come on, you chunks. Oh, recast time. Oh, and that little dibble, we lost the maggot. Christ almighty. That's a small hook. There we go. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Well, I'm going to carry on with this, guys, and hopefully I can catch something to break the blank as well. Hey! Fish on!
Hey?
Well, need a disgorger for this one. Alright. I need a disgorger. Right then, guys, we're with Shaun, and he's just had a new PB. Here we go then. Have a look at that beast.
What does it weigh?
£1.14. And I'll tell you what.
On the pink rod?
On the pink rod, yeah. I'll tell you what, £1.14. I bet that fish is at least 10 years old.
Oh, aye. Probably more.
It takes absolutely ages for eels to grow in size.
My hands are going to stink for hours.
Don't be a wuss. Well done, mate, on your new PB.
Yeah, nice one, cheers. Oh.
Jenny's got something on, guys. What is it? Oh no! Oh, it's a bream. Welcome back to your fishing, Jenny, with a bream. Oh, Maddie.
Listen, would you like to have a look at this?
She's right in the way. Oh, there we go. I had a bream.
I'm following the thing. Look.
Oh, Maddie doesn't want to have a look.
Look. My first ever snotty. Have a look. Aww.
Don't you want to have a look, Maddie?
Have a look.
I'll soak it.
Hello.
Well, we're having a right old mixed species session this one, guys.
Hudson.
When you rewatch that, you can see that all three of them landed in the same area.
Not filming you, I'm filming Maddie.
Oh yeah?
Right, and you hold there, and then you pull out as far as you can, and go again. Oh!
Oh, one for the margin fish.
Okay. Yeah. Right, look, you let go, ready? And go really tight. Look at the lake. And go.
Yay!
Again. Here you are, mate. And we pull this arm back. Ready? Look at the lake. Do you know where you're going? Ready? Maddie? Ready to pull? Ready? Steady.
Whee!
And again. Ready? Alright, so you hold there. And we hold there. And then we pull back. And then we let go. Let go.
Whoa, just about made the margins.
Again. Well, you're learning slowly. Right, ready?
That was a good one.
Alright guys, just a little update. I'll tell you what I have been doing today, or you might say haven't even been doing today actually. Sort of around midday, around about 12:30, I wound in all my rods, and because it's my first time here, basically, because I'm only fishing here, I've only got kind of this little perspective of the venue, sort of what's in front of me, so I basically wanted to go and have a look around the whole lake, get a feel for the place, understand, you know, more about all the different swims I like. So I wound in about 12:30, I'd done a lap of, well, say a lap of the lake, or I probably walked down to probably that swim there, and that's the last swim on that side, so and then you can't go any further, so then you have to come back again, so so I'll walk around, had a look at every swim just to kind of, you know, understand the place and get a feel for the swim, so if I come back again I can now say, oh yeah, I like swim 3 or I like swim 13, you know. And then when I got back from that little walk around the lake, I didn't put my rods back out, so basically I'll give the swimmer a bit of a rest. There's still fish here, I've seen them bobbling, fizzing all day long, so I thought, right, what I would do, I won't put the rods back out straight away, spook all the fish. I'll leave the rods out for a few hours, rest the swim. They've been feeding, been watching multiples of fizzing patches. So the time now is probably just gone 5 o'clock, 5:30, so I've probably rested the swim now for 5 hours, pretty much there or thereabouts. But we're just lighting the barbecues again over in front of Shaun and Jenny's swim. They've had a bit of a fun day actually. When I got back early on, you know, had a bit of a go on the old floater rod, had a bit of a tiddler bashing, which was quite fun. And then, but yeah, it's time to put the rods back out now, so this one's all clipped up. Oh, nothing's changed, still fishing the Ronnie rigs on a helicopter style setup. And this is the first rod to go back out now of the evening. So let's do that. Alright, let's get some bait out over that rod now. Alright, I'm going to carry on putting out a little bit more bait and then get the other two rods out. Right, and the third and final rod, I'm going to go down the bank a bit because there's a spot near some overhanging trees near there where I saw a fish bosh out earlier on, so just to get a better angle on the cast I'm going to walk down the bank a bit just to put this rod out. So and it's a bit of an easier cast. It's only 11 wraps to from that spot over there because I've already leaded around and clipped up, so not, you know, easily still do it from here. It's just getting about better angles on the cast, that's all. Alright, let's get some bait on that third rod. I've already baited the second rod as well. If I've got to redo that cast in the night, I've got a little feather stuck in the ground just down here, so I know exactly where I've got to stand to hit that spot at 11 wraps. Warm southwesterly blowing, guys. Right then, guys, so that's all 3 rods out now, all baited up as well, so yeah, I don't know, the conditions at the moment just feel a lot more better for a bite tonight, where yesterday was really hot and sort of sunny and blue skies. It was alright, but it's been overcast most of the day, really warm but overcast, so it just feels a bit more carpy, you know, for a bite. But you know, I know there's fish up here. We've been watching little patches of fizzing all day long. So from this point onwards, it's just in the lap of the fishing gods now. Would be nice to get a fish here on, you know, when you go somewhere for the first time, it's good to get a fish out of the lake. But I'm gathering from the lap I done earlier on, I was chatting to all the regulars on here, it does seem to be quite a hard venue. I was chatting to one guy at the other end, he was on his 6th session here without a bite, so and he's a regular here, so what does that tell you? Right, anyway, I've done my bit now, I can't do any more. I've put the rigs in what I feel is the right place, put a little bit more bait out tonight than what I did last night. So, yeah, like I said, it's in the hands of the fishing gods now. Right, good morning, guys. 2:30 in the morning, and we finally have a fish on the bank. There we go then, guys. Lift it up a bit higher, Jen.
What a stunner.
Yeah, and the fish.
Thanks, Chris.
Hold it up higher. Bit higher. There we go.
I'll say not the biggest in the lake, but 12.5 pound. I could welcome a fish on the bank.
Absolutely.
First time in 4
Let's try
years.
turning these lights down a bit, because
Did you catch them on?
that's a bit better. It was flaring out the fish. It's a bit better. Lovely, lovely. The blank has been saved.
Yeah. I believe that's one of the new stockies. You got it?
There we go. Sorted. Nice one.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, they still do work. Good morning, guys. So, unfortunately, second night has come and gone, and no carp for me. I did have 2 bream this morning low, one at kind of first light and one maybe about an hour ago. The first one, well, I don't think you could even call it a bream, it was probably about 8 ounces, and I couldn't even get a 12mm bait in its mouth, so God knows how it got hooked. Second bream was probably about 3-4 pound, that kind of region. But yeah, carp wise, unfortunately for me at the moment, it's a blank. Shaun and Jenny are currently packing up now because they've got to be off for the kids and that. And but I'm going to hang on for a couple more hours yet. I'm going to start packing away my non-essentials shortly that I don't need anymore. But yeah, from what I understand about this lake, bite time is mostly sort of late evening, night time, first thing in the morning. Once it comes to daytime, not a lot happens apparently. So I'm not going to hold my breath from this point onwards for anything to happen. Oh. I don't think you would have quite caught that on the thing behind me, but a fish just boshed out behind me. Yeah, I mean, it's been a good fishing experience, even though it's been a blank. I'm playing with like Maddie on the bank and that's been good fun. Done some tiddler bashing, so it's all been fun. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to stick it out for a few more hours yet. Hopefully something might happen. But yeah, I've had to work at it. Like I said, one of the main things I've discovered about this place is that the whole lake bed is quite deep in silt, especially at this end of the lake. So I had to make a rig change and everything to combat that, and the sun's even coming out now. Right then, like I said, I'm going to start packing away non-essentials and stuff to keep them crossed for something to happen in the last few hours. Right guys, that's it. Well, it's not quite it for me, but it is time for Shaun, Jenny and Maddie to go home. Yeah. You off, Maddie? Yeah, I think Maddie's ready to go, so yeah, Shaun and Jenny are all packed up and ready to go. I'm going to do another couple of hours yet to try and winkle one out. I'm not going to hold my breath, Flo, but anyway, oh, you've dropped Elfie. Right, good to fish you again, mate.
Yeah, nice one.
And you, Jen. Hello, it's been 4 years. Try not to make it 4 years next time.
Oh no, definitely not.
She saved the blog.
Yeah, and well done for putting the only carp in the blog.
Yeah,
Right.
so far.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
But yeah, we've had a good, like I say, we've had a good time. Like with tiddler bashing, and there's been a few other species in this blog as well, so it's been fun. Been like a little family outing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been great.
It's been nice.
Alright guys, like I said, I'm going to call it a day here because I can't see any more. Thanks, Maddie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can't see anything else happening. The sun has come out. I had a little go on the old floaters earlier on, but to be fair, I think a lot of the fish have probably moved back down to the main bowl of the lake because I haven't seen anything down here today at all. Right then, we'll call it a day there. I'm next out again next weekend. I'm going to give Aspen Lake another go. I don't know what I'm going to try there next, but I don't know. You'll see it in the video. I'm going to be fishing with Shaun and Jenny again in
6 weeks.
7 weeks,
Roughly.
Yeah. We've kind of half decided. The plans aren't confirmed yet, but we're kind of half decided that we might have a trip down to Limbrook Carp Fishery down in Ringwood. So I'll say sort of, because nothing's planned yet. We haven't made any inquiries on availability yet, but that's kind of like the plan we've sort of penciled in. Right, anyway guys, alright, that's enough waffling. Till next time, tight lines.
See you later, guys.